Well, it's the night before we leave for Chico, California, and all of our new 2022 t-shirts have arrived. My mom has been hard at work organizing everything. I was helping count. We were stickering all the shirts. We're kind of starting to get orders ready to go out that were pre-ordered for these shirts. Welcome back to today's video. I don't always talk a lot about merchandise on the channel. A lot of you guys know that we have it. We are always selling it at the track, or even sometimes we have a booth set up. And it's definitely an interesting and fun add-on for you guys to be connected to our team and represent what we are doing on track. So here's a look at the front of our new shirts. Tanner Holmes, we got the 18T and the TH logo. And if you flip it over, here's a look at the back. We got the red car with a lot of red, some blue, gray, and white. Really like how this pops. We also got Jacksonville, Oregon. I always really like when drivers put where they're from. So these t-shirts are available online through the link at the top of the description, www.tannerholmes.com/shop. We have them in black, we have them in gray, and we have all use sizes. So if you're a small young kid, we got you all the way up to 4X in adult, and they are already starting to fly off the shelf, so that's why we are working late before we head to the track tomorrow, but we will have them this weekend in Chico, as well as throughout the rest of our summer 2022 season. So we are gonna continue working late. Just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a great way for you to support our team, support what we're doing. Carly's gonna have more merchandise soon. Just it involves our whole crew and ties us all together and ties us closer to you guys. So thank you so much for the support. We're looking forward to our fun weekend. Let's get into today's video. Well, it's coming down to crunch time here at the THR shop. We are getting closer and closer to the end of the week and needing the 18T to be ready to hit the track this Friday and Saturday. My dad was finishing up our front axle. He got that left front hub on. We put a lot of hours in on that thing this week after hitting the wall at the Grays Harbor Raceway. Tons of new and shiny components up front to make sure we don't have that happen again. You saw me working on a tire there. We also had to pull the engine out of the car, which I will explain here in just a couple of seconds. Well, I feel like this has kind of been the story of our life, like the last, well, just since 2022 sprint car season has started. Back and forth between 360 and 410 and 360 and 410, and just, you know, it adds to our roller coaster, and we're just getting started, but not complaining at all, totally happy to do it. We were originally planning on racing at the Cottage Grove Speedway this Friday and Saturday. The weather, though, looks terrible. So if you look up Cottage Grove weather, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Between 60 and 80%, and from talking to the promoter up there and then also talking to other people that live in the area, the racetrack honestly isn't the biggest concern. At Cottage Grove, it's actually the pits. So that's absolutely terrible news. I'm really looking forward to getting to Cottage Grove. It's one of the tracks I'm most familiar with. I feel like we have some wins coming there this season. So we were gonna run our 360 there, but now we are putting our 410 in to actually go south instead of going north. We are gonna be competing at the Silver Dollar Speedway with the 410 on Friday, which is just a local show, and then with King of the West on Saturday for the David Tartar Memorial. So we're about to hoist the 410 in. I'm shooting this on Wednesday night, so the goal is to have everything finished up Thursday. We will leave Friday morning for 2 nights of racing in Northern California. Just about every, you know, good 410 driver is going to be there. A little bit of extra money on the line. Hopefully a lot of fans in the grandstands. Should be a lot of fun. So my dad is the one running the hoist. I'm holding the engine. This is definitely a 2-person job as I try to make sure we don't hit the spark plugs on the way down. And then once we get it down, I start trying to rock it in while my dad, you know, regulates if we need to go higher or lower. As you can see, you kind of have to shake the engine back and forth, and eventually it will slide in. There it goes. It's in. Now, once you get the engine in, all that's important is to make sure it does not come out. So you start trying to screw the bolts in the back, and once you get to a certain point, it's really not going anywhere. So you can start kind of putting the rest of the bolts in, as well as your 2 that are up front. Now, I wait to tighten them all up until we get them all in, so then if we still have to maneuver the engine around and get it in the right spot. Now, once we got the engine in the car, it was basically just a lot of little jobs to finish up our work for the week. My dad was getting the headers on. I had to mount up a right front as well as some other tire work. And then the next morning, I had to just put the setup on the race car, get our numbers right, and we would be ready to hit the track. Now, usually I go and load the race car with my dad, but I had a prior commitment, so we kind of turned this into a fun segment here on the vlog, Loading with John. He did this all on his own.
Hey everybody, my kid left me in charge of unloading the trailer and loading everything up and getting ready to load the big trailer. So, you know, I don't know, he trusted me with all of his stuff today, so we'll see how things go. I think I got it handled. All right, I don't need my kids' help. I can do this all on my own because, you know, us parents, we're Superman. All right, John, you're doing a good job. Keep her straight. You better slow down. You might be hitting the ramp too fast. Hang on. Make sure you're not gonna hit anything. Oh. Bump the mirror. How we looking? I think we're done. Well, after all that hard work, we're all loaded up. Everything's loaded. The mule, we're all packed up. We're all ready to go. I don't think my kid got video skills from me, but anyway, we're gonna have cold Coors Light and a Subway sandwich for lunch. So that's lunch of champions for today. And boy, a lot of hard work, me, myself, and I. But we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Chico, get some laps, learn some more stuff, run with the big dogs. Better than sitting on the porch. Thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, I guess my dad did a pretty good job loading the trailer. It's funny, I gave him that GoPro and I was like, hey, just maybe like film like a clip. I feel like the people would love it if you just did a little vlog clip of you loading. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And he came up with like a full-on skit for you guys. So my dad definitely did 110%, put some effort into loading the trailer. Did a great job though. We are all loaded up and ready to go here in about 20 minutes down south to Chico, California. 2 nights of racing in our 410 sprint car. Sounds like tonight the promoters had told me that they're expecting maybe around 24 10s for a local Friday show, and then tomorrow, Saturday, the David Tartar Memorial, which is King of the West sanctioned, is expecting anywhere from 25 to 30. So it's safe to say we are going to be racing with, you know, literally some of the best drivers on the West Coast in the 410 division, and to see some of those car count numbers, that's going to be really, really good. I'm excited to kind of see what our team can do against them. And if you'd like to follow along with our weekend, you can stay up to date on our social media, as well as it will be live on Flow Racing both nights, so you'll be able to watch anywhere from literally Mud Pack all the way up until the A-main event. If you're going to be at the Silver Dollar Speedway, we will have our new t-shirts, so make sure to stop by, check out our merchandise, and say hi. And we are just we're going to be getting after it for a fun weekend down in Northern California. See you guys all there. It is time to hit the road, and the rig is ready to go. Deuces.